Okay, so let's just dive right in. I'm going to start with my foundation, and I'm going to use half and half. I'm going to use some dewy and a little light CCTM. And I like to just add a little CCTM because it does have that like red canceling property in it. So I do mix them a lot. I'll just mix it with my finger and then put a few dots everywhere. Now I've already done all my skincare. I put a little candlelight right under my eyes. Okay, I'm so excited to try out this brush. So this is a Sigma F80. These packages are really something to try and get open, I tell you what. It's like, wow. Okay, let's see. It really is nice. Yeah, it goes on so easy and really good coverage. Wow. Goes on super nice. So definitely worth the little extra money. Loved it. Okay, that was fun. So the next one I'm using is an F05. It's a small contouring brush. And I'm going to use also the deep CCTM. One of the things I love about our foundation and our CCTM is that it has the airless pump. So you get every last drop. You're not gonna waste. I love that. Because if you're spending money on better stuff, you want it to last and not be half of it stuck in the bottle. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little deep right up here. Add a little warmth in my face. Yeah, this is nice. It's just a good size. It kind of keeps everything right where you want it. And again, it still just keeps everything nice and blended. And then whatever I have left over, I'll just work it into my brush. And I'll put a little on my jawline, probably a little more right here. Okay, I'm actually gonna try smoked topaz on my eyebrows just because it's kind of like a grayer color. And a lot of blondes use it. It looks really good on blondes. But I've used it a few times, but I haven't used it in a while, so I thought I'm gonna check out what that looks like again. So make sure you don't get a ton on your brush. And, oh, I need magnification for this one. Okay. Oh yeah, I like it. I'm not sure why I don't do this one more often. That's a good one. It's kind of the cool, like the black, but because it's so much lighter, I feel like I don't have to be quite so careful. Kind of like it. Okay, now this eyebrow, I have to fudge a little because this one is like up here. This one is not. So I find if I can go in and go just a little higher over here, then they look a little more even. So I go just above. It's pretty good. Kind of looks like a lot where my eye makeup isn't done, but wait till you get the eye makeup and then it all looks like the correct proportions. Okay, the next brush I'm going to use is for your eyes. It's E25 and it is a blending brush, and I can't get it out. There we go. So this is what it looks like. And oh yeah, that feels really good. So I'm gonna mess it up and get it all dirty. That's sad. Okay, that's all right. I can wash it, right? I'm gonna, since I've got these bright colors on, I'm just gonna try a little bit of Cherry Blush Scents in the crease. I know that looks crazy right now, but it'll be okay, I promise. And well, I think for everybody, but especially if you're older, you don't want to take this out too far or too far down, like out to here. You want to just keep it right by the tip of your eyebrow, and then I'll bring it down, because you want everything to be lifted. So I'm going to use some rustic brown, and I'm just going to put a little right there, and I'm going to go up just a titch and towards my lashes. I'm just going to blend that out a little. And I like using a little darker shadow scents under here instead of like eyeliner, because when you get older, I feel like it makes it just a little too harsh looking. So that gives me like definition without being super harsh, because it's all blended out. So just putting that right on. And I'm going about, I don't know, middle of my eyeball maybe. And again, I'm going up. So don't go out in this area at all. You want to keep everything. And this I'm just going to tap in. So it kind of stays right there and pigmented. And already I can tell, like, can you see there's some right there? I'll just swipe it. And then when I do my concealer, okay, so I'm popping a little bit of white on the inside corners of my eye. Just kind of like lifts and brightens everything. And then I think I want a little more pink on my eyelids, so I'm going to top it with some pink sand, because it's a softer pink than the cherry blush scents we put on. So it'll be a little more pink, but it's not crazy. It's a nice soft. And that just keeps it a little bit more in the pink family. I think I like that a little better. Okay, now that I've done my under eye shadow, I'm going to go ahead and pop on a little bit of concealer. And I'm actually really excited about this, because this is kind of why I bought this brush, because I wanted to see if it would really like disperse it and really good coverage with the concealer. So this is the moment of truth. Okay. Oh yeah, it's just a good shape. I got a little excess. I'm going to put just a little down my nose. Okay. And then I'm going to use that crease brush, and I'm just going to kind of pop this back in to kind of blend all the things, the lid, the brown. Sometimes after you do some of the other things, it's like, well, where did that color go? Okay, so this is, that's not the box. I'm using an E11 for a liner brush. I'm going to try some eyeliner with it. So, oh, it's nice and stiff. That's good. So hopefully it'll go right where I want it to go. Okay, now deciding where I want it to go. Oh yeah, that's amazing. It's so easy. Okay, now I don't go, I kind of do a little winged liner, but not really. Because, you know, when you're older, your skin is a little movable. So I don't want to have this big liner and have it be like, you know. So I try and keep mine really small if I do it at all. And I try and keep it just going up so everything again is lifted. So if you look, everything is going like that. Okay, so my eyeliner. And then I'm gonna take it and just go real tight on my eye. Okay, so it's a little thicker, and then I'll do really thin. Right here. Okay. Okay, so also when you're doing this first line, like don't even though you're doing your top eyeliner, don't even think about the line of your top lid, because that is going down. And if you try and like go down that, it's gonna be a mess. You wanna think about this bottom lash and where it's going, and it's going straight up like that. So that's where, whoops. I'll see, I did a little higher on that one. I'll have to see how that goes. And when you're coming over, again, 20-year-olds don't have to worry about this. But I feel like when I'm coming over, I need to have my eye open so I can see like right where it's going. especially if you're trying to do a bigger wing. Okay, so it's not going to do anything funky. So a lot of times what people do is they close their eye and they pull their thing and they do a wing and then they open their eye and it's all hot, because when you're over, I don't know, 40, your skin just is different on your eyes. So leave your eye open to figure out where to put it. Okay, and since I did that eye bigger, I'm going to go ahead and do this eye bigger. And isn't that the way with liner? You do one and then you have to fix the other until like you have wings out to here. Yeah, this liner brush is amazing. Amazing. It just goes right where you want it to go. And it doesn't get too thick. Because I feel like also for older women, like if you get too much eyeliner, it makes your eye look heavy. And especially if you have really saggier skin on your eyes, you don't want to take up what lid you have in eyeliner. You want to make sure that people can see your actual lid. Okay? All right, so I usually still do, and I'm going to use my pencil to go underneath my lashes. So I just feel like as dark as you can get it right there, it makes your lashes look thicker and longer. You don't want, especially the eyeliner on top, you don't want there to be any space. You don't want any little part of your lid showing. So make sure you get your eyeliner all the way down to your lid, or to your lash line. Okay, all right. Next thing is lashes. Okay, and really quick before we do lashes, I'm just going to pop up on some powder. You don't really have to set our concealer or anything. I just like, I like to have it because then it will soak up like any oils you might have during the day. It also has, you've heard me say this 1,000 times, anti-wrinkle peptides in it. And so it just sort of like blurs all your fine lines. So sign me up. I'm always going to use the powder. And one thing I do is I do warm up my mascara because our products are so like natural, like lots of natural ingredients. Like this has, I think it's carnauba wax. And so if you can just warm it up a little, it kind of melts it and you'll get a little more even distribution. You can put it in like a cup of hot water. You can, sometimes I'll sit on it. Some girls stick it down their bra. Whatever you want to do to warm it up. So you just start at the base, zigzag it up. And of course you should know that our mascaras have Capixyl in it, which is a growth serum. So they keep your lashes growing nice and long. Okay, I kind of did my hair before I did my makeup today because I know a lot of people do that. It's making me crazy. It's just in the way. You guys should put in the comments below, do you do your hair first or last? Because it's kind of making me crazy today. So kind of roll it down, get in the base of your lashes, and just zigzag it up. And sometimes I like to make sure the ends get plenty. So that's one coat. Maybe I'll do the bottoms real quick. And let the top coat dry. And then I usually do 2 coats on top. And if I'm being real extra, I'll do a 3rd coat of my waterproof. And I'll do that for special occasions, or if I'm going to be outside a long time and I'm worried about, you know, my makeup like getting sweaty or running. But this actually, I would say this is water resistant because it really lasts well, like in the humidity. I've worn this while I've been bike riding and we get so hot and sweaty, and it just has stayed in place. So it's pretty good. But if you need, like if you're gonna be crying, it's a wedding, or you're going to church and you like to cry at church, I put waterproof on for my last layer and it just sort of seals it, locks it in, and makes it so you can cry away. The last thing I'm going to do is lip sense, and I was going to do this off camera, but I feel like a lot of you struggle with application. I've seen people put it on, and I'm like, what are they doing? So if yours is staying on when you apply it like that, then good for you. So the main thing is you got to shake it a lot. And I'm just going to do kind of a nude blush color today. I'm not feeling like, I'm just at home, so I'm not going to do like this big old pink lip. If I was going somewhere, I might. So one of the main things is to shake it, because like I said, you have all the natural ingredients, pigments, there's cosmetic grade alcohol in here, and that's what keeps it free from germs. But you need all that to get mixed up. You don't want it, you know, like settling in the bottom. So mixing up is important. Making sure you have a clean, dry lip. So I've already wiped mine off. You don't want to lick your lips after you do that. Okay. Then the other key that some people don't realize is they just go like that and start going. Too much product. You just need a little bit. So I just scrape mine off, and then I'm going to do it in the mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So did you see I just went down here and then I went in a little closer? And this first layer is, it's like when you paint something, it's the ugly coat, okay? So it doesn't have to look fantastic. You're just getting a coat on. So I usually kind of outline and do most of my lip, and then I go on the inside. that was my second layer. And also notice I'm going in the same direction. So I'm not doing this like you do with a regular lipstick, okay? I'm swiping again, and then top to the corner, okay? Was that 2 or 3? Can't remember. Okay, one more. Okay, so 3 layers, really thin layers, and then you let it dry between each layer, and you shouldn't talk because then that happens. So just letting it dry, and then just put your gloss. Now I can feel it's dry. And I'm using sand gloss today. It's so pretty. And once you put the gloss on, you can totally rub your lips together. This gloss is super moisturizing. So like most long-lasting lip colors are lip stain, and so they're very drying, and the color like goes into your body, like you take it in. But ours just does like a, it just chemically bonds to your lip. So it's on the surface, but the gloss is what sets it, and it also can permeate through the color to your lips. So it's shea butter and vitamin E. It's very moisturizing and good for your lips. And so you just can put this on a few times a day. And if you first start with lip scents, you probably have to do it a little more often. And then as your lips get more hydrated and conditioned, you don't have to do it as much. So that's it. Loved my new brushes. Hope you learned something today. And thanks for watching.